So basically, I have learned how to stop people pleasing at a pretty young age, but it definitely didn't come naturally to me. So basically, there was this girl who is like the ringleader of her friend group in 4th grade, and I would do everything to be friends with her. Like, for example, I would try to start conversations with her like, oh, what do you think about the new Frozen 2 movie? Because that was a trend at the time. Or talk about our mutual interests, like music. But let's just say I didn't get the same wavelength. And I started to realize that, there's no point, like, trying to impress everyone in the world. Like, I was so hyperfixated that this one person didn't like me that I didn't notice the people who actually cared. And it got so bad that one time in 5th grade, I invited her to my birthday party just so that she might want to be my friend. And this wasn't even everyone in my class, that was the problem. It was just this one girl, but I was so hyper-fixated on the fact that she would stop hating on me after coming to my birthday party that I didn't notice that the people who would actually care. So surprisingly enough, she did get better after I invited her, but imagine she didn't. Imagine how bad would that make me feel. It's almost like I put so much of an emotional weight and so much stress on this that, again, I didn't focus on the people who truly mattered, including myself. You should definitely never feel like you owe anything to anyone, and should realize that there is a point where there is no point trying to impress people who are constantly hurting your feelings, making fun of you, or taking you for granted. Because if they're treating you like you don't deserve their time, or if they're better than you in some way, then they don't deserve your time. There are people in the world who will hate you no matter what, and will take you for granted, but there are also people who will genuinely care about you and unconditionally support you. It's all about focusing on the people who truly matter to you, and not focusing on the people who try to tear you down. Think of your energy as a limited amount of your favorite ice cream. Maybe it could be cookies and cream, strawberry, vanilla. Mine is cookies and cream. But you probably want to eat everything yourself, but you might also want to give it to the people who you care most about, like your friends and family. But if you give too much of this ice cream or your energy to everyone, you won't have enough for the people who truly matter, who truly care about you, and that can include yourself. Now, you might be wondering, how does this apply to you? Well, according to a US Gov survey, 85% of high schoolers suffer from peer pressure. And peer pressure is very similar to people pleasing because it causes you to pursue actions that you usually wouldn't under normal circumstances. And I was appalled by this statistic because that means most people our age suffer from people pleasing. That means most people in this room. Another statistic that shocked me was 93% of Americans suffer from people pleasing. That's 93 out of every 100 people. But people pleasing is very dangerous. It can lead to emotional burnout, depression, and resentment if not taken care of properly. So, what can you do to stop it? Well, I believe there are 3 ways that you can stop this habit of people pleasing and finally start pouring your energy back into yourself and the people who matter. 1 is to say no to small requests. If you're always saying yes to everything, you're bound to feel emotionally drained. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you basically conserve your emotional energy and put it into the right places. 2 is to use I feel statements instead of you did statements. This makes the other person not feel like you're blaming them, because a root fear of many people pleasers is that basically other people's positive reactions are tied to your self-worth. But if you don't blame them directly, then you can minimize this fear severe negative reaction. The third one is to use consequence boundaries. For example, if a situation is leaving you drained, you can step away from that person or that situation, or honestly just cut them off. I think that's a really good thing to do too, because it really helps you just take control of your own life and your own emotional energy. When you start applying these tips, you open up a whole new world, a whole new horizon of possibilities as you stop focusing on pleasing other people and start focusing on pleasing yourself. Thank you.